To start out, I was really intimidated by the chainsaws, and we use chainsaws on a day-to-day basis. But with the training that the Corps has provided and lots of practice, I feel really confident using the chainsaws in the field. And I'm always learning too. There's multiple ways to cut down a tree and different techniques that you can use.
Today we'll be working on oak wilt removal. Basically, we'll be taking old logs and stuff like that from the forest that we chopped down previously, be splitting them, and then be transferring them to a different location so they can be burned later.
Oak wilt is a fungal disease, and it is fatal to oak trees. So when they get the disease, they can't properly move their nutrients and water around. Last year, they would cut down the logs and tarp them, and that way it kept the fungus contained. Today, at Lake Maria, we're splitting them, and they're gonna be used as firewood for the cabins. So burning can also get rid of the fungus. It's important not to move that firewood and keep it within the parks because it is a fungus, and that is one way that the spores can spread, is from taking the firewood from place to place. So I heard about the Corps when a Three Rivers Park District employee came and spoke to one of my classes in college. And they mentioned their work with the Corps, and it sounded like a great first step out of school to get into the natural resources.
I joined the Corps because I wanted to start a natural resource career right after I graduated. I just wanted basically a good foundation to start just my career. So this was it.
I've enjoyed making connections with the crew members and also the different park districts that we get to work with. This year I've gotten to meet a lot of the DNR staff and really job shadow and see what they do on a day-to-day basis, and that's eventually what I want to do. I want to follow in their footsteps, so it's a great insight. The most meaningful part of my experience has been just seeing the progress and the end result of our projects. A lot of our invasive species work can be a lot of very hands-on, hard work, but at the end of the day, you can really see how you cleared a whole area of buckthorn and the native species start to resprout. My big takeaway, I guess, is that I've learned a lot in the Conservation Corps. You can learn a lot in your classroom work, but getting out there and meeting different people with different backgrounds and actually getting the hands-on work in the fields, that's where you learn more and you really grow.
It is tough work, but at the end of the day, it is, satisfying seeing the results of everything. You actually really do see an improvement in the forest once you get rid of all that buckthorn. We are still part of this environment, even though we continue to as humans see ourselves as separate. We are part of it. We need to continue to be connected with it and work towards a common goal of just basically creating a better world for everybody.